Before you know it, you're going to be 80 years old telling the little kids, I regret not doing this. You don't want any regrets. You want a good storybook where you said, I tried, I went all in, I gave it my all, I did this, I tried. But you can't actually, you're not going to have a good story. You're not even going to be close to your goals and your dreams if it's not a priority. If it's not a priority, then say goodbye. It's not going to happen. And that's when life goes by, years go by. You don't want it as bad as you say you do, because when you want that man, you'll do anything. If that man calls you up, you're like, girl, I'm out. If you really want something, you'll go above and beyond for it. So if you really, really want your dreams to happen and come to light, you have to sacrifice, because anything that's good is worth it, right? So your dreams are worth it, your goals are worth it, you committing to you is worth it. Oh, honey, I need to be in Miami. Hi. Hi, babe. 7 reasons why you are not achieving your goals. My name is Shenese, and welcome to those who are new on this channel. I add to you. We talk about reinventing yourself as we work towards becoming your own dream girl and not a cutout image of anybody else. As we're working on reinventing ourselves and getting closer to our dream girls, these 7 signs that I'm about to mention are way too common. And I think it's important for you guys to really sit through this one and reflect on your efforts towards yourself. Like, tomorrow's not promised. So what are you waiting on? Why do you have so many excuses? Why have you not gone all in for yourself? We need to focus on achieving our goals. And I'm going to start off with number 1. You're focusing on everybody else and comparing your life to everybody else rather than getting on with your own life and working on your own roadmap. Why are you comparing yourself to somebody else's achievements, where they are in life, what they're doing, and prioritizing what you see on social media or what your friends got going on rather than working on yourself? And that is the craziest thing to me, because oftentimes we are not where we want to be because we take more time to compare ourselves and make excuses rather than sit in solitude and plan out, like, this is how I'm going to get what I want. Or even build a mindset of, okay, I'm going to try today. I'm going to try a step harder to drinking more water, or going for a walk, or reading this book, or finding a mentor that can help me get closer. No, you're comparing yourself to other people. How badly do you want what you want? Focusing on other people's journey has clearly not gotten you anywhere. And I think you need to take the power back to realize that. And this is kind of why I deactivated my Instagram. And my coach was like, girl, what happened to your Instagram? I was like, I need to be in touch with my own reality right now. Like, I don't want to see what anybody else is doing. I want to be presently in my body, in my life, making choices that are going to get me further. And the less time I've spent on social media, actually, over the last 3 weeks, look at me. I've made 3 videos consistently every week, and I have more to upload because I'm not wasting my time swiping, scrolling, doing nothing. I'm out here reading, learning, investing, pouring my energy and time into my clients, into you guys. And that is why it's important for you guys to put the focus back on you. Put the focus back on you. Number 2, you are half committed. Half committed. So imagine you're looking for love and he is half committed. How are you going to feel? Because I know how I would feel, because I've been there. I didn't feel that great. It also didn't go anywhere. And when it didn't work out, I was butthurt about it. But that's also what happens with our goals. We only go halfway in. Sometimes not even halfway. We're at 40% or 30% when we could actually do more. And instead, we give our half ass energy to the goals that we desire to have. Your goals require you to go all in and take a chance on you. Your goals require you to develop a fearless mind of, even if I fall, I'm going to get up and try again. Even if it didn't work out for me today, I'm going to try again. Even if today wasn't my best day, I'm going to ask God for grace and for energy to carry me through to the next day. I mention this all the time. Every day, every new day given is a blessing that we have to go and discover and get closer to our dream girls and our goals. And if you're only giving half-ass energy, you're always going to be further from your goal and you'll start to give up. And that's another one in there, and I'll talk about it later, giving up so quickly. But how do you expect new results if you have bad habits, if you have old habits that you are not working on getting rid of? And your half commitments and your half-ass energy is not going to get you anywhere. It hasn't gotten you anywhere, and God has a purpose and a plan, but He's waiting for you to bring the energy, just like you're waiting for that man to bring all that energy for you to fall in love with him, right? It's like your friends, you want them to give you all this energy. It's like when you go out for a restaurant, you're expecting the best meal, but if you were to cook it, why are you cooking it at 30% when you know you want 110% for what you're about to pay for? Because anything that's good is worth it, right? So your dreams are worth it, your goals are worth it, you committing to you is worth it. Number 3, you do not believe in yourself. However, you want other people to believe in you, or you expect other people to believe in you more than you believe in yourself. And I think we have to really look at how many times do we rely on other people to cheer us on, to talk us into it, to hype us up. As a professional bodybuilder, I was not doing, I mean, I've always been successful in my career, but I wasn't successful until I believed in myself. I've had amazing coaches. I've only had 2, and one of them raised me from the beginning. He is still my coach till today. He pushes me for greatness, but I knew that I couldn't be the best version of myself or commit to when my coach is not around me. I would self-sabotage. I would do things that I know he wouldn't allow. And I had to start believing in myself that I could be dedicated, that I could be disciplined, that I shouldn't eat that chocolate bar, and I'm not going to eat that chocolate bar. I have mental discipline. I can do this. And I had to start thinking and talking to myself like that. And it honestly changed my behavior. I then looked at myself as, I'm not going to give in so easily to temptation. I can do this. If I believe in myself, if I believe that I can do this, then like, everything will add up and align. And it did. I started to get closer and closer to my goals, and I created a life around me that is just so fruitful. It feels good. I can go to sleep at night and I feel good. I wake up in the morning and I feel good about my life because of my habits, because of my mindset, because of my discipline. But I had to believe in me first. I had to get so delusional that all things are possible. I also started this year having more faith in God rather than fear. Created a faith board, and there's a video on my channel about that. I created a faith board because I knew that in situations where I doubted myself or I was fearful, I needed God. I needed Him. And I grew up in a Christian household, but I was a very rebellious girl, and I am still rebellious, and I'm still working on my ways. But God hears me, He sees me, and every day I try a little bit harder and harder. And I think this year I've been way more intentional, even about removing the music that doesn't grow me, based on the lyrics, based on the singer and the artist behind that music, what the music video looks like. If that's not who I want to be, I don't listen to that music, or I don't really absorb it too much to the point where I know the lyrics word for word. Because how do you know the lyrics to these disgusting songs and you don't know anything about yourself or anything about your goals or what you need to get done to get to your goals? How are you in the club bumping to these lyrics when you should be out here working on you? You think you're going to be young and hot forever. Okay. Number 4, you don't want it as bad as you say you do, because when you want that man, you will do anything. If that man calls you up, you're like, girl, I'm out. If you really want something, you'll go above and beyond for it. So if you really, really want your dreams to happen and come to light, you have to sacrifice. There's many moments in my bodybuilding career I had to sacrifice. Honey, I'm sure you guys have heard of my diet. I've never done keto, never would, never will recommend it. But I've had harsh and hard diets where I couldn't do sugar or I was very low calories. And honey, if you're eating under 1,500 calories, you are doing life all wrong. I eat about 2,500 calories per day, but honestly, most of my clients, once I've taken care of their nutrition, their minimum that they can eat is 1,500 calories. Because why the hell are you eating 1,000 calories? Anyways, you're not a bodybuilder, so you should not be eating like a bird. But how badly did I want to win? Yeah, bad enough that I would sacrifice my health for it, until I decided this year to take a rest. And look, listen, I couldn't do YouTube until I realized that I had to go all in and make it a priority. And when I really knew that I really wanted to do this, I had to know that I had to put bodybuilding aside, because when I'm eating bird food, I can't think. Listen to me. How badly do you want what you want? Because if you had to travel, if you had to move, if for somebody, for love, you would do it. So why don't you have that same energy when it comes to yourself? Why don't you hold yourself and your values and your goals on a pedestal when it comes to you? How much would you be willing to have what you want right now? What are you willing to do for it? Are you willing to go to bed and get 7 to 8 hours of sleep and wake up earlier and put your phone down, wake up and choose you and do something for you before you go to work or before you take care of your kids or your family? Or are you getting up and you're just on your phone? Are you spending a lot of time on your phone or just on the scrolling or on the phone talking about God knows what, nothing that's actually adding to you? Because I don't want my girlfriends calling me all the time talking about nothing that's not growing me. My girls know, like, I want to know something that's going to grow me and improve me, because when you get off the phone with me, you're going to feel better because I know I'm going to add to you. Number 5, it is not a priority. Like I mentioned above, if it's not a priority, then say goodbye. It's not going to happen. And that's when life goes by, years go by. And before you know it, you're going to be 80 years old telling the little kids, I regret not doing this. You don't want any regrets. You want a good storybook where you said, I tried, I went all in, I gave it my all, I did this, I tried. But you can't actually, you're not going to have a good story. You're not even going to be close to your goals and your dreams if it's not a priority. If weight loss is a priority, I need you to have less excuses. I need you to give me some energy tomorrow morning and say, I'm really going to try. I'm going to bet on me. I'm going to go all in. Because if it is a priority, just like that man is a priority, how he comes before you, then you know how to do it, because you've been doing it for everybody else but yourself. You know how to do it for you. But you have more excuses for you and none for everybody else. But you let people walk all over you and waste your time. You got so much time in the world. Trust me. I don't care if you work a 9 to 5. You still have some time to get up earlier or later and make some things your priority. If you want what you want, honey, if you want what you want, you're going to go after it and get it. Period. Number 6, you keep giving up. Let me tell you some things. Obstacles shape you. God does not give you anything he knows his soldiers can't handle. When obstacles come, I need you to have a different outlook on, God help me, I can make it through it. I don't know right now how I'm going to do it, but I'm depending on you. And when you start to believe that is when you'll start to push through that hill where you're like, how do I get over this? Because I never really thought in some situations that the sun will come out, but it eventually did. And life changed for me. So I just want you to know obstacles are inevitable and you cannot give up so easily. Oh, my weight loss is taking so long, or this is taking so long. But babe, your effort has been at 40% or 20%. Have you actually gone all in for you to even see any progress? Like, some of y'all commit to one day and say, oh, I don't see any changes. Like, babe, just like a plant, it takes a few weeks to a few months to a year at least to see any changes. So why do you think that your changes are faster than anybody else's or faster than a plant? You got to be patient. And honestly, In the moments of you growing and going through these challenges, you become the best person. You also become so much stronger mentally and physically because you never gave up. I remember so many times I wanted to give up on my diet for bodybuilding, and I've been able to say I've gone to Olympia. I've experienced so much in my life because I never gave up, and I did most of it by myself. And becoming this person, I had to go through many obstacles for me to be this person. Now, we're going to be late for dinner, so I got to start walking. And you're coming with me? Because we got to go. Sorry, guys. All right, let's do this. All right, guys. Number 7, we're going to get there. Okay, this door is so slow. But I took myself out. Oh, honey, I need to be in Miami. Hi. Okay. So yeah, you keep giving up. And honestly, as I walk out here with the phones in my hand, I don't care if anybody's staring at me anymore. Like, I'm going after everything I said I wanted, and I'm not giving up. I'm out here to change lives. I'm out here to pour into people. Like, I really don't give any more cares in the world about people's opinions and how they feel and what the damn thing they think about. Give me 1 second. Number 7 is probably the most important. You're focused on money rather than purpose. Let me repeat that. You're focused on money rather than purpose and passion. When you are genuinely doing everything that you want to do, chasing your purpose and actually putting in all your passion to it, then it's not really about the money. It's not about the money, right? When people wake up just for money and they're desperate for money, it never works out for you. People always ask me, especially other trainers, how do I maintain clients? How do I even get clients, especially recurring? And I get them and I keep them because of the passion they feel when I spend time with them and I go all in with them and I care for them. And I also talk with them deeper, also why I'm headed to dinner with them as well. But it's never about the money. It's about building that connection in the relationship for what they can get out of it, because we're here for acts of service. We're here to give ourselves. We're here to add to people and add to things and grow things and multiply. And when all you do is out of the act for money, it never works out. And if you're that desperate, sometimes you'll give up because you're not making the money at all. So just stay true to your purpose and your passion. Ooh. Ooh.
Keep filming away.
Oh, thank you. Hey, girl. Hi, guys. This is what I'm wearing today for a little quick after work. It's okay. I always put my bag on a napkin because why is your bag on a dirty bathroom sink? All right, ladies, I'm probably gonna put my mic away now as I wait for the girls to get here. Okay, it's a good pasta. It's a good pasta.
Is it rigatoni? That's I think there's missing out. Hopefully she gets wink for anyone.
Cheers! Woo! Ladies' night. kids are in Candyland.
Are you recording?
We can document this moment forever. Thank you. Document this forever.